And here we go. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Fantastic punch. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. There's a counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with that uppercut. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. A perfect counter lands. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They exchange punches. Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can...
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Misses with the straight left. You'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot. Good defense there with that left hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Holding nothing back here in the round. Stamina is off the charts. Punch count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the table. Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. But hold it right there. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the chest.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. Say it ain't so. Down goes Sugar Ray. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round.
He got complacent. The fight's not over yet.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter shot. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Beautiful counter punch. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. And Sugar Ray is rocked. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
That jab misses. Nope, that jab not going to score. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8.
Let's go out there, let's reset.
On to the fifth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A lot of effort being exerted here. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Those counter punches have to hurt. Oh my word, Canelo just... And he's been cut. The referee's going to take a look. So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. Talk about Leonard in that last round. I'm worried about... This is the beginning of round 6. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in...
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's still on the back.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how...
We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Absolutely.
Here we go, it's round 7. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
The straight right just misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Well, just pull it right there. Sugar Ray's in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now this is about desire.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice work to block that left uppercut. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Focus back, get that jab back. Just box it. Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Is he going? I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey to...